A guy is camping and finds his buddy standing over an outhouse toilet, about to drop a $50 bill down the hole. "What on earth are you doing?" he asks his buddy. His friend replies, "I was taking a dump, and a $10 bill fell out of my pocket and went down the hole, and I sure as hell ain't going down there for $10.
A man wakes up hungover, with no memory of coming home. He realizes he's fully clothed in bed. He sees one of the lamps on a bedside table is broken, and he smells like he is sick of himself. He sits up and sees muddy tracks leading to his bed. The man groans and holds his head, knowing he's going to be in big trouble with his wife. She then enters the bedroom with a glass of water and some aspirin. "Here, sweetie, you probably need this," she says, handing it to him. "Sounds like you had a fun night. When you feel like it, I have your favorite breakfast in the kitchen. You can lay back down, and I'll bring it to you in bed. I had my mom pick up the kids so you can have some peace and quiet, and after you clean up and feel better, I was thinking we could fool around and I'll do that thing for you that you like." The man is baffled that she is being so nice to him. Suspicious, he asks what happened last night. "Around 2 a.m., I was woken up by you trying to unlock the door. I let you in, and you staggered right past me and collapsed in the bed after knocking over the lamp," she says. "I was mad, but I figured I should try to undress you. Then you yelled at me. I'm so sorry, honey. What did I say? Get your hands off of me, lady. I'm married." A man goes to a news store to get some toilet paper. He approaches the clerk and asks if there are any brands he recommends. "Why, yes, sir. I make all my own products, and we've got something to suit everybody. This one I call Bob Ross." "Why have you named it that?" "Because it's so gentle. Your ass will feel so relaxed and nice afterwards, sir." "Okay, that sounds good. What else have you got?" "This next one is probably my best. I call it Jesus, sir." "Oh wow. How come you named it that?" "Because it's so soft, your ass will feel like it's in heaven." "Excellent. I'll take one of those as well." "What's that one at the back?" "I almost missed it." "Oh, you don't want that one, sir, believe me." "I'm curious. What is it?" "That one I call Iron Mike." "Why do you call it that, may I ask?" "Because it's so rough and tough, it doesn't take shit from anyone."
A man and his girlfriend are getting undressed together for the first time. The man took off his shoes and socks, revealing his feet with missing and deformed toes. "What happened to your feet?" his girlfriend asked. "I had a childhood disease called polio," the man said. "Don't you mean polio?" "No, polio, it only affects the toes." Not wanting to ruin the mood, the girlfriend pulled down his pants and revealed a severely discolored pair of knees. "What happened to your knees?" she asked. "Well, I also had knees," the man replied. "Don't you mean measles?" "No, kneesless, it only affects the knees." Again, not wanting to ruin the mood, she continued and pulled down his boxers before starting to laugh. Before the man could ask what was wrong, the woman wiped a tear from her eye and said, "Wait, let me guess. Smallcocks?" A guy walks into a bar one morning and goes up to the bartender. "Do you guys have golden toilets?" he asks. "What? Golden toilets? What are you talking about?" "Look, last night I got pretty wasted, but the one thing I can remember is peeing in a golden toilet." The bartender says, "Okay, first, no, we don't have golden toilets. Secondly, hey, Morty, I found the guy that pissed in your tuba." Two priests are in a shower. They undress and step into the showers before they realize there is no soap. Father John says he has soap in his room and goes to get it, not bothering to dress. He grabs 2 bars of soap, one in each hand, while he is halfway down the hall when he sees 3 newly inducted nuns from another city heading his way. Having no place to hide, he stands against the wall and freezes like he's a statue. The nuns stop and comment on how lifelike he looks. The first nun suddenly reaches out and pulls on his manhood. Startled, he drops a bar of soap. "Oh, look," says the first nun, "it's a soap dispenser." To test her theory, the second nun also pulls on his manhood. Sure enough, he drops the second bar of soap. Now the third nun decides to have a go. She pulls once, then twice, and 3 times, but nothing happens. So she gives several more tugs, then yells, "Holy Mary! Liquid soap too." A man went into the confessional and said to his priest, "I almost had an affair with another woman." The priest said, "What do you mean, almost?" The man said, "Well, we got undressed and rubbed together, but then I stopped." The priest said, "Rubbing together is the same as putting it in. You're not to see that woman again. For your penance, say 5 Hail Marys and put $50 in the poor box." The man left the confessional, said his prayers, and then walked over to the poor box. He paused for a moment and then started to leave. The priest, who was watching, quickly ran over to him saying, "I saw that. You didn't put any money in the poor box." The man replied, "Yeah, but I rubbed the $50 on the box, and according to you, that's the same as putting it in."
A woman driving along at speed passed over a bridge only to find a cop with a radar gun on the other side lying in wait. The cop pulled her over, walked up to the car, with that classic patronizing smirk and asked, "What's your hurry?" She replied, "I'm late for work." "Oh yes," said the cop, "what do you do?" "I'm a rectum stretcher," she responded. The cop stammered, "A what?" "A rectum stretcher." "And just what does a rectum stretcher do?" "Well," she said, "I start by inserting 1 finger in the rectum, then work my way up to 2 fingers, then 3, then 4, then with my whole hand, and I work from side to side until I can get both hands in. And then I slowly but surely stretch it, until it's about 6 feet. "And just what the hell do you do with a 6-foot arsehole?" he asked. "You give him a radar gun and park him behind a bridge."
A cop pulls over an old lady for speeding on a highway. He asks for her driver's license and registration. When she opens her wallet, he notices a concealed carry permit. He asks, "Ma'am, do you have a weapon in your possession at this time?" She responds, "I'll bet you $100 you can't guess the answer to that question," as she slaps a crisp bill on her dashboard. The cop rubs his chin and thinks for a moment and then says, "Okay, lady, I'll take that bet." He guesses that she has a .38 special in her purse, and a .45 in her glove box, and a 9mm Glock in the center console, and a shotgun in the trunk. However did you guess that, young man? The old lady says, grasping her pearls. "You see, ma'am," the cop said, snatching up the $100 bill, "this is Reddit. After I read about you on the 3rd repost, I knew I'd find you soon enough." If these jokes brought a smile to your face, remember to hit that like button, subscribe for more comedy, and share with your friends. Let's spread the joy. Laughter is the best medicine, after all. Stay tuned for more hilarity, and remember, life's too short not to find the humor in it. Catch you in the next video, where we'll keep the good vibes rolling.